It was a vastly different tone struck by Biden compared to his predecessor, asserting his country's re-engagement with the world, from rejoining the World Health Organization and the Paris Climate Change Accords to efforts to boost COVID vaccine supplies globally.
Instead of continuing to fight the wars of the past, we are fixing our eyes on devoting our resources to the challenges that hold the keys to our collective future.
In an effort to affirm the tenets of democracy, he argued that governments by the people and for the people was still the best way to deliver for all the world's people. He indicated that US military power was a tool of last resort, warning that the world's most pressing issues could not be resolved through the force of arms, while urging the establishment of a global health threat council that was armed with tools to monitor and identify emerging pandemics, so that the world was better primed to take immediate action.
And the commitment.
Highlighting 3 pillars ahead of his COVID summit Wednesday: to save lives now, vaccinating the world, and building back better.
Bombs and bullets cannot defend against COVID-19 or its future variants. To fight this pandemic, we need a collective act of science and political will. We need to act now to get shots in arms as fast as possible and expand access to oxygen, tests, treatments to save lives around the world.
He also pressed countries to raise the ambitions of their nationally determined contributions ahead of the COP26 climate conference in Glasgow. Earlier, the UN chief painted a bleak picture of a world on the precipice, from the pandemic and climate emergencies to upheaval in Afghanistan, Ethiopia and Yemen, as he pointed to vaccine inequity as a tale of global failure. He urged bridging action on 6 great divides: peace and stability, gaps in climate ambition, growing divides between rich and poor, gender equity, digital access, and among generations.
Thank you.
As the UN seeks to elevate the role of youth in resolving global challenges. Sherwin Bryce-Pease, SABC News, New York.